What is up, fantasy football fools? We are back. Sorry about last week. We didn't get one in. Life's pretty busy. But anyway, we're back for this week. We're going to go over the playoff look ahead here. We got our team set. We've got our consolation bracket set. So we're here to talk about that. But first, as always, we're going to get into our last two mini game rolls. Yeah, I guess the first roll is going to tell us who wins both, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, that's exciting.
This one will be the end of the mini game. So this roll here is it. We got me and Chewy for week 13, Rudy and Jimmy for week 14. So here we go. Best 2 out of 3. Let's do it. Two. So Chewy got that one. And then Rudy got the next one.
Dang. What a finish. What a finish to the mini game. I think that might be Rudy's first. So congratulations. You won, what is it, 25 bucks? No.
Yeah, $5 or
$5. You won $5.
$10.
Nice. $10. Figure it out.
So who did not win the mini game? I don't think. Oh, Matt won. Did Jimmy win one?
No Jimmy. No Lubasi. No Jeff. No. Who am I missing? I think. No, that might be it. Jimmy, Lubasi, Jeff.
I don't know. Let's see. Dom? Did Dom win one? No Dom.
No Dom.
So better luck next year if we do this again next year. I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was exciting.
It's a little randomized, so it's a little sucks for some people who didn't get it, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, leave your comments under the vid if you want to let us know what you think of the mini game, or on Facebook, whatever. Let us know if this is something you want to do again next year, if we should start brainstorming something else.
Whoops. So yeah, we'll go into week 14, the last week of the season. We'll just talk about one game. I guess we can talk a little bit about your and Dom game. Dom needed to win, which he did pretty comfortably by 28. Dom.
I had two guys get hurt and put up 2 goose eggs, so that was pretty cool. And I still dropped 100.
Yeah, you did. That was actually pretty impressive because who were the 2? You had your top wide receiver and then
Austin Walter.
Yeah, a running back who probably should have never seen the light of day on any lineup, but since you have so many injuries,
dude, his write-up literally said that the coach said he was going to be heavily involved in the offense that day, and he got hurt. I don't even think he saw the field.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, you had a good week. You finished the season. I think. Oh, Johnny, I think beat you. I don't know. I don't know if you're 5th seed or not.
I'm 5 seed. Johnny's 6. Wait, no, that can't be right because he has a better record than me. So I'm the 6th seed.
Yeah, so you're the 6th seed. So you're going to go against Johnny. But the matchup of the day was Matt and Johnny. This was actually a pretty close game. Not really, because Matt's Thursday night, like his Thursday night games, he had like 5 points total in the first half, and then Najee and KJ Osborne just like went off. So that had to be really tough for Johnny to watch on Thursday.
Yeah, that is not the way you want to start a must-win week. Like, I mean, for Matt, it's a great start, but yeah, I can't imagine Johnny loved that. That's just tough, man. Johnny's team really took a dive here at the end of the season. I mean, he was definitely one of the front runners, I feel like, coming into, I don't know, like week 6. But then the wheels fell off, man, and a little bit of a skid here. So welcome to the consolation bracket, Johnny. I can't wait to play you and beat you for that 5th place spot or to get to the next round.
Yeah. So yeah, good game by Matt. 116, really good game. So he's in the playoffs. We can go to the playoff
standings. Playoff bracket.
Well, I thought there was a playoff bracket here. Is there? I thought there was a bracket somewhere in this, but right here. Yeah. So we got the playoff bracket here. We'll go to the standings and kind of look at some of the other mini games that we had this season. But right now we'll just do the playoff bracket. We got Chewy, and I was actually surprised. I was talking to Chris yesterday about this during basketball. I was surprised that Chris had the 4 seed. I didn't think he could get the 4 seed, but lo and behold, he loses, and both Dom and Matt win. Well, I guess they have better records. I was just looking at division records. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we just completely disregarded Chris and Chewy's records. I feel like maybe 3 weeks ago because it didn't matter anymore. They were already in. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be why, because I was thinking the same thing about Johnny until I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I quit looking at teams anyway, like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this is a good playoff though, because if there's anyone in here that I feel like has a shot to beat Chewy, it's probably Chris, right?
Yeah, we can go in the lineup or go in here. I think Chris has had a lot of injuries. I know Derrick Henry's is probably going to be shut down until playoffs. They said maybe week 18, but I don't know why you would risk it if you had the playoff spot. But yeah, look at all these questionables. James Robinson, Elijah Mitchell didn't play yesterday or last week. He had concussion. Keenan Allen's back hopefully this week. He doesn't have a injury designation, so that's good news for.
He was out for COVID protocol, so he's definitely going to be back.
Okay, and then Darren Waller, he's had some lingering issues the past month maybe. He's been kind of questionable all month, it seems like. So I mean, I think if Chris does have a full healthy lineup, excluding Derrick Henry because he's not going to be back for this matchup, I think he does have a good shot. But I mean, if you look at Chewy's team, I mean, I think the thing that really makes Chewy so good is Leonard Fournette. He's just had an immaculate season. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, of course, but that's your first-round pick, so you kind of think. Or
even Deontay Johnson, though. Look at that guy averaging 15 points a game.
Yeah, so Fournette's 5th running back in the league. Oh, I was going to see where he drafted him. 5th running back in the league, and then you got him in the 8th round. Cannot beat that value. Deontay Johnson, 9th best wide receiver. And he got him, I think he was pretty early. Yeah, 4th round, which is pretty good. I mean, it's really good. Not as much value as Leonard Fournette, but very good. Jalen Waddle, I think, has the most catches of any rookie this year. And I think he's on track to beat I forgot. I read that this morning. Like, it's not Anquan Bolden, but some rookie record of catches that Jalen Waddle might beat this year if he gets, X amount more catches. So that's been the bet. Maybe Jamar Chase is probably better than Waddle, but fantasy-wise. But, yeah, Jalen Waddle has just had a great year. I don't know. Chewy's going to be a tough out.
Dude, it's crazy that Kelsey has damn near been one of the worst guys on his team. But he's still been good, but he's not been putting up a normal Travis Kelsey year, averaging 12 points. I mean, look at that, 2 4s in a row. We weren't seeing numbers like this out of him last year, but Chewy still continues to dominate. If Kelsey heats up at all at the end of the season, there's no one beating him.
Yeah, I agree with that. He does have some tough matchups, though. I think Jonathan Taylor, Patriots, there's always a stingy defense. They're going to really try to stop Jonathan Taylor next week. Leonard Fournette, Saints have a pretty good defensive line, defensive front.
Their run D is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, the wide receivers have easy matchups, but those running backs have been carrying Chewy all this year, basically. So that's going to be a tough week 1 for him, whereas if Chris has everyone healthy, he's got some pretty good matchups with Elijah Mitchell and James Robinson playing some weak defenses. And then Keenan Allen goes to KC or plays KC. And if that's a shootout, Keenan Allen's going to get a lot of targets there.
Yeah. Didn't James Robinson just drop less than a point?
Yeah, he got hurt, I think.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. I thought he played that whole game. Can you see his rushes?
Yeah, I was reading this. Yeah, I don't think he did get hurt. Well, he's questionable now, but yeah, he only had
6 carries.
6 carries, 4 yards. I mean, he's been bad since
Still
he
pretty
got
bad.
benched. He got benched because of a fumble, and I think it's just kind of his confidence has been low. So I don't know. Yeah, that'll be a thing to look out for, Chris. If he actually plays James Robinson, if you go to the bench, I guess he's got Carlos Hyde in case.
Hey, Rex Burkhead, though. That dude's primed and ready. Oh, he's out. He's out. Your mouse was all over that before. He's out.
He has Mooney as the flex. So, I mean, he's got Ayuka as the flex. So, yeah, he's got to find 2 running backs, healthy running backs. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun match to watch. Chewy is projected to beat him by a pretty big amount. But we'll go to the next game. So, yeah, it's kind of funny because it's 2 division or Jimmy's division versus Chewy's division. So, they didn't have matching or swapped matches.
Yeah,
but
that means we'll get a division v division head matchup at the end for the ship. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, that will be exciting. I've always said that our division has been the toughest. I think whoever wins, Chris versus Chewy, is going to win the championship.
I think Chewy's going to win the championship. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around it, really.
Maybe we'll get lucky. So the person I'm rooting for, who's been in the league since inception, is Dom. I'm rooting for Dom. I want Dom to get his first dub. I think he's been in the playoffs a couple times in the 11 or 12 years we've done this league, maybe once or twice, but he's never won. He's always told me he's never won. I don't think he's ever won either. So I really want Dom to win, and I think he's got a good shot against Matt.
Oh, I think he's definitely got a good shot against Matt. I think Dom's team's getting hot right when it needs to. He went on a little bit of a skid, but I think that came in at the right time because now he's on the upswing. He's put up some good scores the last couple of weeks. He dropped 128 on me. Yeah, I mean, I like this lineup. He's got the question ball on Aaron Jones, which would be tough because he's averaging 13 points a game, which is a big piece for him. But he does have A.J. Dillon. But when A.J. Dillon's filled in for when Jones was out, he wasn't even doing all that good.
Yeah, I feel like I got him in dailies a couple times, and he didn't do that well. But he had a good 3 games.
Yeah, I guess he did pretty good. Okay, that's fair. Well, that one game
played the Bears.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Okay. Yeah, so if Aaron Jones is out, at least he has a starter like ready to plug and play right then.
Yeah, that's true. He actually was doing a lot better than I thought because I had picked him up in some daily lineups too, and he was not putting up that good a number. So that's why I was thinking that, but I must have been delusional.
So I'm rooting for Dom here, but Matt, I mean, he's gotten hot too. George Kittle, the last I think maybe 3 weeks has just been out, just destroying defenses. Yeah, well, the last 2 weeks. But I mean, he has Atlanta and Tennessee, Houston. I mean, those are 3 really easy matchups. And you got the Rams, who'll probably struggle with just because that defense is really quick and those linebackers are fast. Probably can cover Kittle pretty easily. Not easily, but enough. But, yeah, 3 easy matchups for Kittle. And Najee, that's another big guy. Najee, let's see his matchup. So you got Tennessee and KC. That's not too bad of a matchups. But I think for Matt to succeed, George Kittle has to continue to be just monstrous, and then Najee Harris has to, actually perform, which he's done all year, but he can't stop now, especially now in the playoffs.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson's another one. He's been pretty inconsistent. He's had some pretty decent games, but he's also had some absolute stinkers. As you can see right here, 27, 2019, 3. Like that is just the key. And you see a lot of single digits up there too. And then some more double digits. I mean, like I said, super inconsistent. So really this is going to be big for Matt. Philadelphia's defense is pretty decent. Dallas's defense is pretty decent. Not the best, not the worst. So I think that's going to be a big factor for Matt. If Antonio Gibson can drop him double digits both games, I think he has a better shot. And then also he might need to figure out his flex because Amon-Ra St. Brown is probably not going to do the job for him. I think this is going to be a good game. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than Chris and Chewy. And you know what? I'm going to hop on the Dom bandwagon because Dom is the only guy in these playoffs that has not won this league. All 3 other guys have got a championship under their belt. Dom's the only one that doesn't. Let's get him a win. Let's get him a trophy. I'm on the Dom train. But I also want to ask you right now. So of these 4 teams, give me a breakdown of their odds to win it all. Give me the line for each one.
A percentage of winning it all, or like the money line?
No, I want the line. So we'll start with Chewy. Chewy's the obvious favorite. What's Chewy's line to win it all?
Probably plus 100.
Plus 100. I was gonna say minus 110.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Let's just head off. I think when you got 4 people, it's hard to give someone minus odds. I would do Chewy at plus 100. I would do Dom probably like plus 175. Chris at plus 300, and then Matt at plus 650.
Whoa, Matt's at the bottom.
Yeah. I only put Chris where I put Chris because those injuries I think are going to kill him. I think he's not going to get Derrick Henry back at all. I think Titans will shut him down. And he's got a lot of injuries, just questionables now. So you never know how those are going to go, especially if they do play, how much they're going to get workload-wise, and if they're going to stay healthy the whole game. So a lot of question marks on Chris's team. But I think I did a write-up maybe 3-4 weeks ago saying that Chris wasn't going to make the playoffs at all because of the Henry injury. So this is probably right after Derrick Henry got hurt. I did like a power rankings. So kudos to Chris for getting in. He's had some adversity this year, and his team is solid, and he's in the playoffs.
Listen, I don't want to toot my own horn, but did I get Chris into these playoffs? Maybe, okay, because Elijah Mitchell came in clutch for him, I think, a couple times. But again, I don't want to toot my own horn. He definitely got the better end of that deal because Michael Pittman really started sucking after I got him. And you know what? I just want to say you're welcome, Chris. If you want to split some prize money with me after you may or may not win some, up to you. Up to you.
All right, so we'll go into the just quick standings. So we had our mini games conclude. Of course, we saw the new mini game. But then we had most points this year was James. Jimmy actually almost beat him in the last game of the season, but James got that. Most points for the whole season. Actually, of like 3rd and 4th all year with Lubasi and James kind of duking it out for that top spot. Then Lubasi's team took a shit, and then Chewy just kept playing how he's been playing all year. So he actually passed James. They actually played the last game of the season. Chewy won by I think 8, and I think James needed to win by 15 to get this title. So Chewy gets the $50 there. And then he also gets the number 1 seed. He gets the extra $50 there. So those are the mini games that we had this year. And yeah, everyone in the play. Oh, I guess James didn't make the playoffs, but Chewy got $100 just off the mini game. So that's pretty good.
That's bullshit. You know what? I hope he gets 4th place. And I hope he knows that I want that to happen. So hope you're listening because I want you to get 4th. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris, in round 1. Chris and Dom. I want to see a Chris and Dom championship. Dom comes out on top. That's how I want to see it go down.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm really rooting for Dom. I want him to get the dub, but we'll see. I'm excited to see how it plays out. And then me versus Lubasi, and then Ryan versus Johnny for the consolation bracket, and of course the 2 winners of that go on for the 5th place, and then the 5th place and 4th place play for $75. So I still have a shot at that. So do you. So we'll try to get some of the money back.
Can we take a peek at our 4 teams fighting not to get the waxed pit?
Yeah, those are.
Hit us with the playoff bracket.
What, right here? You want to go to the actual bracket?
Yeah, the bracket.
Yeah, so that is. We got Jimmy versus James, and then we got Rudy versus Jeff.
Rudy versus Jeff, Jimmy versus James. This is a race that I'm excited to see as well. All right. You know what? To the the 8 of us that are out of the playoffs, at least we get to watch some of this entertainment. We got 4 teams fighting for the 5th place or the 4th place prize money. And then we got 4 teams fighting not to get a wax pit. I mean, the next few weeks are going to be fun. Fun football coming up.
Yeah, it's fun. I feel like I like how we did this year just because now everybody has a shot at something.
Everyone's got something to play for
exactly
right now.
So nobody can say, oh, I'm out of the 14 playoffs. I can just, take a break and not set my line. No, this is you can still win money. You can still lose the punishment or do the punishment. So I do like how we have everybody still in the running for something at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I'd only been shouting about a consolation prize for a few years, but it's no big deal. We're here now, and we got it going.
I actually looked at that vote right before I did that Facebook post. The consolation money almost lost. I think it was 6-4 was the vote.
Well, aren't me, you, Lubasi, and Johnny happy that it didn't?
Yeah, I think it was 6-5 because 11 votes. I think 6 wanted it and 5 didn't. So it was very close.
Well, I'm glad it came through because this now it's exciting. It's exciting for us 4. It's exciting for the 4 at the bottom, and it's even more exciting for the 4 at the top. But I mean, you know what? We're still in the middle of the season. It's still fun, and I'm excited to see how things go.
As am I. It's going to be a fight to the finish. And also, did you see on the ESPN app that they do the history on the app now, which was pretty cool?
Yeah, I did see that.
That was pretty cool.
It's too bad they can't retrieve all of our data back to 2010, but.
Well, that was my fault, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, hey, we're going to wrap that up, and we will catch you guys again next week to talk about our first week of the playoffs and what that means for the second week of the playoffs. Pretty excited, and let's get it started.
Do it.
All right, boys.
Peace.